but we gotta set up the, we gotta introduce.
Hold up. Before we start the next one, Natalie, you got Fenty on?
Oh my God.
She came on with the Fenty. Ooh, we about to get spicy.
Yeah, this is that. Yeah, young Pira Overdilla, behind the mic like the will of a vehicular killer. The threading, put it together like a 3 minutes to wedding in less than 3 minutes of meddling over melody and grand piano pedalings. I do represent the mind like IQs, intelligent signs in all kinds of haiku. Cobra Kai turn high top fade to Caillou, who spec the man stance and fight the kaiju. Way beyond 100 kicks, breaking bottom bricks and he on number 6. This is that, there should be a name for it. Hideo should go and make a game for it. Mama should make you change for it. Kinda rap that sends Jaguars running back into the rainforest. Plans over panic with Superman scans that pan.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the Chop Up. I'm your boy, Yawa Sante, here with my good brother, Bobby. And we have an extravagant season finale of the Chop Up with 3 distinguished guests, 3 strong Black African-American females, oops, whatever they want to be called. Oh no, we got 2 guests, 3 women that's strong, independent. We want to hear a little bit about their background. One of them is actually a reoccurring guest. But without further ado, Bobby, let's have these guests introduce themselves, and then let's go straight into the topic.
Hey, first of all, very important announcement that you missed. These ladies gotta say happy birthday to me.
Today's Bobby.
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday, Bobby.
Thank you.
Toast up, Bobby. This is a toast to you, Bobby. Toast to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Without further ado, it's ladies' night tonight.
I feel like I am on the set of Living Single. We have what's the name of the girls in Living Single? I feel like you guys are about to be real sexist on this episode.
There's Max.
I don't know if I'm prepared for that.
Khadiva.
Yeah, Khadiva, that was my show too. But how real is that show in current day? Like, how much does it relate to whatever experiences that you've had?
I mean, because we're now in like living single age. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're there. We're like,
well,
we were watching it as kids, but now we're like literally like,
living it.
So I respect everybody's opinion and everybody's experience that they've had with men in, I guess, New York City. We all live in New York City, right? The question I have for Alicia, Natalie, and Malika: where have you met a majority of these male experiences, right? Alicia, if you could summarize where you met a majority of men that you've either dated or had serious relationships with, tell me where you've met them, and I want to go from you, Alicia, first, Natalie second, Malika third. See, that's a dude calling right now, like, yo, man, what you talking about? But go on to what... He said, my ear's ringing. I feel like you're talking about me. So...
Somebody's talking about me.
I've met people through all different avenues. Like, I've met people on my own, like just out socializing. I've met people through other people. I've met people online. Like, I was so against the online thing, but I'm just like, all right, like, let me try this. So I feel like I've dabbled in a little bit of everything.
So you met homie that's 56, 55, 46, 48?
That's a hater right now.
You met him online?
Plenty of fish. Plentyoffish.com.
Let's meet him on Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish.
I said,
first of all, do not play Plenty of Fish. I've had one slightly successful story for that.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Okay.
good stories.
Do not.
All right, so anyway, listen. All right, you know what?
Harmony.
I won't even hate. So you met the 46-year-old through friends, right? You said mutual friends,
Have
and
you-
it's going well.
Yes.
And how many months are you? So how are you dating in times of COVID?
I'm a nerd.
Like,
I
when
be
you can-
around everybody. I'm just like, look.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, I'm just like, I mean, he's pretty secluded. Like he's
He's part of the population that's at risk. No, I'm joking.
no, I can't. That's fine, because I'll just take care of him because I got the credentials. Thank you very much. Okay.
Black man.
Clico. The Clico punch. How many months has it been now?
It's very new. It's like 2 months.
2 months. Okay.
Well, I'm
No red flags.
Oh God, there's like a trillion red flags.
And you keep pushing?
This is
So are there variations of red flags? Like, are there like red flags?
So this is the thing, and this is what I agree with Malika when people say they want relations and not relationships. So yes, there are things that I don't like, but if it's somebody that I feel like I can grow with and things like that, like you have to like weigh the pros and the cons, right? So if it's like I cannot live with this at all, then I'm like, all right, there's no point. But if it's something I feel like I can work with,
See, you're gonna be just like old spoiled bougie brat and leave. Well, then leave, all right? Get the stepping, Gina.
or if I address it and we discuss it and are like, we come to a mutual agreement or like whatever, then I feel like there's no point in just running away. Like that's for me, then that's building a relationship. Cause I'm sure there's plenty of things about me that he doesn't like, or he sees that like might trigger him or whatever. But we are very open with our communication.
And
we have very uncomfortable conversations. Like that's how I'm at the point in my life. That's how I give it up. Like I'm not gonna like lead you into anything. I'm like, if you don't want kids, like that's what I want. We're getting to know each other. We're dating. Like if you want to move forward with me, like not having kids is a non-negotiable. If the only way I'm not having kids is if God says you not having kids. So if you don't want them, just let me know, and then you could go with Shorty over there, and I'm gonna go this way, and like we don't waste each other's time.
Look at you.
Because I'm not dating for fun. Like I'm dating to build. And if what point where it's like, this doesn't work, then we go our separate ways. But I'm laying everything out on the table, like done.
And Malika, Natalie, is that your same thought process in the dating world, or Malika, you're signaling no, you don't want kids.
I don't want children.
No.
Right. I don't want.
Aren't you a doula? Did
So,
you just say
huh?
Aren't you a doula?
How does that work? How does that work?
What?
God.
The
You're a doula that don't
doula aspect,
kids?
and not
No, a doula. I'm an advocate for women. That doesn't mean my personal life is involved with my job. That your job has nothing to do.
Okay, I'm sorry. Malika, I'm sorry.
That's because I am an advocate for my community, and I'm a giver. I'm a pusher. That's who I am. But that doesn't mean I have that as a forever lifestyle, because children are forever. And I personally don't want that sort of responsibility. But I'm the auntie. I'm the auntie supreme. If you know, I am the auntie. I'm the rich, as they call it, rich auntie. Where I'm there to help. I'm the rich auntie supreme. That's what I call it. Well, that's what it's called. There's an actual community called that, in case you didn't.
I didn't know that.
But what I do is I actually tell people ahead of time, like, hey, if you want children, let me know, because that's not what I want, and I don't want to waste your time.
You tell people ahead of time? But if you really like homie, you tell them that?
Yes, I really do.
Dang.
I tell them a lot of things that you don't think I would, because I'm a little off sometimes, but I do tell them exactly like, okay, well, what are you looking for? Oh, I'm looking to have kids. Well, I'm like, no, I do not want to have kids. Like, absolutely not. Are you okay with that?
Listen, if we can't establish a friendship, it really isn't going anywhere. Because for me, if we can't be friends, then that means we can't build respect for each other. We can't be honest with each other. And that's just what it is. And I think a lot of guys just think oh, you just want to be friends. Like, I ain't going to talk to you, whatever. And I feel like that's the foundation of everything. So I always let a guy know from the beginning, listen, I'm not going to tell you I'm looking for a relationship. I'm not going to tell you I'm not, because at the end of the day, I feel like dating is so important, because that's when you build and collect information on a person. Can you deal with their flaws? Can you deal with their issues? What baggage do they have? And stuff like that. So I lay it out on the table from the beginning. And I'm really honest about everything. And I expect the person to be honest with me as well. And I think that's the biggest problem. People don't know how to be honest from the beginning. You don't owe me nothing, and I don't owe you anything. So if we're going to build a relationship, whether it's a friendship or going into something more serious, if we cannot be honest and we don't even owe each other nothing, how do you expect us to be honest when we're actually in a real relationship? So I always do tell a guy, listen, we're going to establish a friendship and see where it goes, and it ain't working because all they do is lie.
Natalie, are you?
Let's stop all of that right now, Bobby. Bobby, don't go soft right now, Bobby. Let's stop all of that right now. Talking about they don't know how to be honest. All they do is say that, Bobby. Let's keep it real, Bobby. When it comes to dealing with some women, right? They could be mad about stuff and they would never let you know. You could never know something is on a woman's mind, right? Sometimes they could be wearing the mask that you 100%. Would never know something is wrong or something is bothering them. So for the first and foremost part, when you meet somebody, they're not going to show you exactly who they are. They're not going to be in front of your face passing gas like,
yeah, you mean
Oopsie, I had a poopsie.
You mean a representative?
That side. So that's for everybody. So if you try to make it seem as though women are out here being straightforward and honest, come on, man, you playing games. You playing around.
All right, I'm not gonna say everyone is straightforward and honest, but what I will say is this: like you said, everyone's gonna put their best foot forward in the beginning. They want to show, oh, I'm caring, I'm honest. We can connect on a deeper level. But this is why you don't rush to get into a relationship. I think everyone in society is so eager to say, I got a boyfriend, I got a girlfriend, I'm in a relationship, we've been together X amount of times. And you barely even know anything about the person. This is why dating is so important to me.
Wait, I have a quick question. Can I interject as the host? God damn. So, Natalie, are you currently seeing somebody?
No.
Talking to somebody? When was your last relationship?
Like actual relationship, not situationship, not entanglement, just like
any kind of entanglement. I guess I don't know.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
No, my last real relationship was last year.
Okay.
Fall.
And so when you go into these situations, are you playing for forever? Your next, I'm sure you've gone on dates or you've I don't know, a couple of dudes have hollered or whatever. Are you playing for your next relationship is my last relationship, or it's just kind of like a monkey? I don't mind to monkey bar from one relationship to the next. Like, what's your philosophy on your dating life currently?
Right. So my next real relationship, the next guy I call a boyfriend, is gonna be my last relationship for me.
It's gonna be your husband.
Yeah, that's gonna be my husband. But I'm open to entertaining little things. It's just never gonna be serious, and understand that you have an expiration date.
So do you set those ground rules? Absolutely. From Jump Street? I meet you, this is just.
We're gonna see. I always say, let's see where it goes. And I always ask in the beginning, what are your intentions? You tell me what you're looking for so I can act accordingly with you. Okay. So if I'm talking to someone and they say, I'm not looking for nothing serious, then I know that the limit on how deep we are with each other is not going to be there. And I'm not going to really open up that much because I know this person not even serious.
Now, revisiting what Yao presented a couple minutes ago, and he asked Alicia, in terms of the dating scene. So statistically, more women are more educated, at least as far as like college education, than men are, right? Black men. We're just talking about within the minority group of Black. And, you know, there are more Black women. Black women are getting better jobs now. Do you feel like it's actually hard to date or find a man that's in the same tax bracket as you? And B, follow-up question. This question we're gonna go around. B, are you willing to be the breadwinner to find your soulmate? Okay, so you could go.
Okay.
Now.
So it is hard to find guys that are within my same tax bracket, I guess I could say, because I feel like most of them are already taken, or like the girls say, like they don't want to be tied down right now. They want to have a good time. They want to spend their money. They want to have different women and stuff like that. The thing with me is I don't mind dating anyone that doesn't make as much as me. It's not a big deal for me. The issue with that, though, is that when you date a man that makes less than you, they'll act like it's not an issue, but they're actually really insecure about it. And it bothers them. And it becomes an issue within the relationship because that's where some people can be jealous, or guys feel like, oh, if my woman makes a lot of money, I shouldn't treat her or I shouldn't spoil her because, oh, well, she got money. Why am I spending all that money on her? And I feel like it makes women who actually work hard to get the degrees that they have, to get the jobs that they have, to make the salaries that they have, feel like, okay, so I'm not worthy of being spoiled because I work hard to make this money. Like that, I feel like that's just not fair.
I've never actually had a problem with finding someone in my tax bracket, thankfully. I haven't actually had that problem. So that was never an issue, but I think I've met those same people that make the money. They were just stingy. I think they were like really cheap. They weren't, granted, I don't think you should be spending all your money and all that. That's foolish. But I just find that they were just frugal about things that didn't need to be frugal about. And then I would see other purchases of other things that didn't make any sense. So it never balanced out. But, you know, listen, you can do whatever you want with your money. But I don't have a problem dating someone that doesn't make as much as me. But I want to know that you have a goal to actually get there eventually. I don't want you to be complacent in where you are. I want you to want better for yourself, not just for me. So I want somebody who's on the same, I want generational wealth. I want, you know, the best for my family, whether it's he has kids or his aunts or whatever it is, nieces, nephews, whatever it is. I just need to know that you are trying to do better for yourself. There's nothing wrong with not being where you think you are at the moment, but being sulking in that place and being stuck there, and you know it's all it takes is just you pushing yourself, that's a problem.
So I'm like not your I don't know, like I guess you could call me like a new millennial, whatever you want to call it. Like I'm all about like not the man not always paying. Like I kind of like go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But I found that I was doing a little bit more of the like paying for the dates. Like, yeah. And it was like I was always doing the fancy date. Like, what is that? And it's because, I mean, I like nice things. I like to go to nice places and I don't have a problem paying for it. But I found like I was the one that kept putting out, and I'm just like she said, it's not fair. Like, I'm willing to pay for dates. Like, you don't find a lot of females who are willing to do that. So if I'm doing that, like, you need to step up a little bit. Or there were situations where the guy, like, you could tell they're insecure because they make comments like, oh, you probably date doctors and lawyers. And it's just like, why are you even saying that? Like, I'm with you. Like, I'm into you. Like, why are you talking about who I normally date or what I normally like? That shows insecurity.
Right.
So
right.
I would definitely say a mix. I have no problem dating someone. Like Malika said, I don't know. I don't have a problem dating someone who makes less than me, but I need to know that at some point they're trying to get to. I don't want to be the breadwinner. I'm sorry. I want an equal. Because it becomes an issue later on.
Yes.
So
it becomes an issue. And
Like-
men have egos. At the end of the day, like, let's keep it real. Y'all have egos. Like, if a female is making more money than you, at some point it's gonna come up. Oh, why? Because you the one who bought the couch? Oh, because like it's gonna, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna come up, and nobody wants to hear that. Like, when you're in a relationship and you're a partnership, it shouldn't really matter who bought the couch or who. Like, I don't want to hear, you know, y'all have egos. That's the bottom line. Like, I think for it to work,
Right.
if they could put their ego aside, maybe, but I don't see that happening. So I feel like they need to be on the same level, or, you know.
So, fellas,
I'm
you
muted.
did hear Alicia. She pays for dates. Her Instagram is low. Put her in her DMs. If you like steaks on Friday nights, Alicia will pay. It's
I
not
do.
about ego. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
will, but you gotta take it Saturday though.
Exactly.
3 minutes of meddling over melody and grand piano pedalings.